Hello, everyone. I hope everyone is doing fine and well, and you're taking really good care of yourself. I wanted to take a moment and to talk about isolation and solitude. If you're getting over a bad breakup with a narc or a unhealthy relationship, or you're separating from toxic friends, families, um, you know, it could seem very depressing at times to spend that time to begin spending time alone. You'll start feeling like you're lonely, and that's just not true. You know, the best thing to do to take advantage of your isolation and solitude is try to get to know yourself better. Um, Go to the movies by yourself. Go walking by yourself. Um, Start keeping a journal of some of your emotions that you're going through. Um, do it yourself projects. I learned to get into do-it-yourself projects. Like one time, I built my own outdoor fireplace with bricks. I started making my own head scarves, head wraps. Um, it's more things you could do, or you can. They have all these good books out here that's good for color therapy. Start coloring or drawing or doing some type of artwork. With your extra time that you have to yourself. Take up a sewing class if you need to. Find what's free at your local community. If they have any arts and crafts or something like that there, get involved with something like that. uh, you'll find that you'll start enjoying your own company. You'll just start enjoying your own company, and you'll have more control over your environment, and what you expose yourself to. And this is about taking back your power and being able to use your power the way you see fit, and turning it in on you and loving yourself. And you'll start noticing during your isolation and periods of solitude that your intuition will heighten. You will start hearing your higher mind begin to speak to you. And this is when you realize that you're not alone. You'll be like, where is that voice coming from? Where did I hear that inspiration coming from? You'll hear that little small voice begin to speak to you. And you're not able to really hear it all the time. You're not able to really hear it all the time because, especially when you're staying in an environment where it's populated with a lot of people, or you're always around friends and family, or you're in situations that just negative, or you're in a negative environment. You won't really experience your intuition the way you want to. It's not until you begin to isolate or begin to go into solitude that you really start to connect with yourself. Um, and a lot of us, we fail to do that after we experienced a bad relationship. We tend to go right back into another relationship, and that's just not the right thing to do. We need to take a moment, take that break to get to know ourselves again, because sometimes you can lose yourself in these relationships and you forget who you are. So we need to take that break to ourselves and get to know ourselves all over again, and then rid ourselves of all the bad and negative energies that we experience in those relationships. And then we need to figure out, what did we learn? Because what I've learned is that there was always some negative traits or habits after ending a bad relationship that I carried with me. And I would tend to carry that baggage into the next relationship, and it would just be on me, the relationship would end. So even if you think, everything was fine in a relationship and it wasn't your fault, go back, take that time to yourself to reflect on the relationship. Think about the things that you do want in your next mate, because you're already programming your mind and your consciousness to attract that type of mate when you decide what type of mate that's going to, be good for you. And then you get a chance to rid yourself of all these negative energies. So when you do meet that special someone, you're open to love freely with all this, without all the baggage and all that stuff. As far as family is concerned, detoxing and isolating from them, you're going to need it because what you'll realize is some of your family has programmed some of these negative tape recordings that goes off in your mind. And so that is the time to start reprogramming yourself with healthy thoughts and healthy patterns. And try to keep yourself away from those toxic friends or family. Uh, isolation and solitude, it's not bad. Take advantage of that time to get to know yourself. Take yourself out to the movies. Pick up an exercise regimen. Pick up some type of artistic art activity. It's so many things you could do with that. So, and you're not alone. You're not alone. You're never alone, because you have a gang of spirit guides, and you have your higher mind that's always there, speaking to you, consoling you. So I hope this video helped you. I hope it inspired you. I hope you use it. And I thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. I thank you so much for all your support. And if you know of anyone who could use this video, please share it with them. Thank you so much for watching. Light and love. May your angels and the ancestors be with you. Ashe.